Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm playing with some fun Brutus Monroe products. I've got the fall Florals card panels here. I also have this awesome stencil. It's called Autumn Branches, and then the fall floral stamps. So let's see what I can do. All right, so I am using these transfer sheets, and I went ahead and used them on the fall card panels. And I thought that this would make a really cool kind of base for my photo, just something that would sit down there and that it would look pretty awesome. So this trash can is a Disney trash can from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and I thought that the foiling and the stenciling would just be perfect with it. So I did this where I squirted the Ornament Gold Chroma Mist through the stencil. Now this is a very liquidy stencil, so it did splotch out underneath of it, and you can see my kind of disappointment because I just sit there and stare at it for a few seconds. But then I decide, you know what, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to make a splotchy mess up here as well. And then I decide what this is going to do is give me a good base of where my kind of extra embellishment is going to go. So I am going to dry this with my heat tool because I am super impatient and I don't want to take the time to wait for it to dry, because you know, I want to scrapbook, and drying time, that, you know what, that messes with my scrapbooking time. Drying time messes with my scrapbooking time. So the heat tool helps out a whole bunch. So once I go ahead and get that dry, look at how awesome that Ornament Gold Chroma Mist looks on khaki colored cardstock, you guys. It is gorgeous. Now I'm going to take my stencil and I am going to go ahead and place that right over top where I have that big splotchy goodness of the Chroma Mist. And I am going to take some modeling paste, and I'm just using a silicone brush to brush the modeling paste through the stencil. So that way I have the white bits on top of the gold parts of the stencil. Now, I mess with this way too much, you guys. Like, you shouldn't have to sit there and play around with your modeling paste. For some reason, I cannot get it through my thick head that I need to not play with my media through my stencils over and over and over again. So as you can see, I did get some white splatters and such things all over my khaki colored cardstock, but I'm going to embrace that. I do take this big old piece of washi tape from my stash and I place that right over top of my mixed media. No, it is not completely dry yet, and I'm just going to run with it, because I've already had to use my heat tool to dry, so I'm not worried about that anymore. Of course, my ATG gives me a fit, so I've got to put that off to the side. Now I'll go ahead and grab this gorgeous stamp set, and I'm looking at them and I'm trying to figure out which stamps I want to use to embellish even more what I've got going on the backgrounds of my layout. And I have to tell you guys, the foil and the gold and that white modeling paste through it, guys, this is making my little heart go pitter patter. I love the combination. So I'm going to use my stamp positioner tool. I'm going to stamp onto some white cardstock. Of course, I'm using Brutus Monroe embossing ink, and I'm going to do it a couple times. I am using this gorgeous gilded embossing powder. And then, of course, I'm going to heat tool that bad boy up so it's nice and smooth and melted. And oh my goodness, I love the magic of embossing powder. It makes me ridiculously happy. And then I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut these stamps out. Now, there are coordinating dies for this stamp set. I don't have them, but if fussy cutting is not your jam, get the dies. You don't have to worry about fussy cutting. However, if fussy cutting is your jam, then fussy cut the heck out of these stamps, you guys, and pick up the dies just in case you don't want to fussy cut one day. So I am getting those fussy cut. And again, with fussy cutting, you want your cutting hand to be as still as possible. And you just want to open and close your hand, so your scissors open and close, and all the movement should be with your opposite hand. So I go ahead and put these leaves down, and I'm going to use some of these round dotted pop foam that I picked off the Brutus Monroe website, and I'm going to go ahead and place those down there. And then the florals are going to go down here at the bottom near the Disney trash can. Yes, I mean, if you guys haven't met me, hi, my name is Sandie, and I kind of love Disney trash cans. One day I am going to own a real Disney trash can. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to happen, but one day it will. So now I am pulling some flowers from my stash, and I'm just kind of adding them in to kind of accentuate my gold embossed stamped flowers and leaves that I've already done. Just wanted to add a couple little bits of extra color. And then of course I'm bringing out my favorite gold, and that is that Chroma Mist in Ornament Gold, and going ahead and giving it a couple little splatters. And now I am going to make sure that everything is nice and glued down so it stays stuck to the page, because that's important. You don't want all of your pretty bits falling off your page. And then I'm going to also pull some letter stickers from my stash to make my title. Now, if Disney trash cans are not your thing, this would look great with some pumpkin patch photos or anything fall related or themed. Maybe you got your first PSL of the season that's pumpkin spice latte. Now, I have a confession, you guys. I don't like pumpkin spice lattes, but I do like a good pumpkin cream cold brew. That's delicious. So anyway, that would work as well. So my title is Railway Can. And then I decided to go ahead and add a little bit more embellishment with that stencil up at the top. So I added some more white up here. I just felt like it needed a little bit more of that on the page to really complete it. And that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you are a fan of Disney trash cans, if you're a closet fan of Disney trash cans, or if you are like out there, like, yes, I love me some Disney trash cans. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.